Okay, back to Like a Slow Burning Fire. I'll be doing chapter 6, and chapter 6 is the first chapter of part 2 of the book. So this is part 2, April 1988, chapter 6, and chapter 6 is called The Rideau Center. A couple of weeks have gone by. I've been busy with school, work, DJ'd a couple of parties. The other night I had dinner with my dad and my two brothers, Pat and Chris, who we all call Biz. The Colonnade, pizza. My brothers and I got there early, which gave us time to talk before the old man arrived. They asked me about the pickup truck night, and I give them the short version. Should have stayed in the car, Pat says. You know what the old man says? Never leave the ship. Yeah, but I thought this guy, he just thinks I'm someone else, and maybe you shouldn't have thought, he says. Not much you can do, says Biz. The fucking crazies. I look over at the door and the old man walks in. He sits down and looks at me. Something happened? He says. Hockey. I went into the boards. Jesus. Biz asks the old man what took him so long, and he says, work. My dad owns a bus company for people in wheelchairs. He says he had to fire a guy who claimed the reason he was always late was because I got no alarm clock, Patty. Not my friggin' fault. The old man imitates the way the guy talks like an idiot, and we laugh while the old man takes a sip of beer. That's a lovely beer, he says. You guys seen that movie, Cal? It's about this young fella, caught up in the troubles. Good movie. My dad came from Ireland 30 years ago, but it's still in his blood. He says he played that U2 record I left at his house, and he loves that one with the Edge on vocals. And then he sings a line from it about an honest man earning an honest wage. The old man has a beautiful voice. I'm jealous. Van Diemen's Land, I say. Yeah, it's great. And then he tells me that he heard Van Morrison did a record with the Chieftains. And I say, yeah, Irish Heartbeat, it's great. I'll bring it by your house. A few days later, I go to my mom's to help her move furniture. My mom and dad split up when I was finishing high school, so it's always this house, that house, never ends. How are you feeling? She asked me. Christopher said you had an accident playing hockey. Yeah, no big deal. I say, it's good. I didn't tell Biz to lie to our mom. He just knew. Oh, let me know when the tires are on sale, she says, but good ones. You need good tires. It's the only thing between you and the road. Yeah, I'll let you know, I say. Makes me think how my mom's practical. Takes things as they come. No drama. The guys have called me a few times to grab a beer, but I said busy with school, thanks anyway. It's essay season, and I've been working, so I haven't seen Julie since that night. Haven't been feeling it, but it's Easter weekend Saturday, and her parents are away. She calls me at work and says, hey, would you like to go to a movie tonight? Then back to my house after? My sister's at her friend's, so you can stay over. It'll be nice, just the two of us. We'll have the whole place to ourselves. I tell her, yeah, sure, what movie? Something at the Rideau Center. There's a few. I'll pick, okay? Meet there at 7 by the posters? Yeah, see you then. After work, I go home, have a shower, something to eat, then drive to the Rideau Center. I'm early, so I go for a walk around the mall. I stroll around looking in windows, killing time. I look over my shoulder and see some guy in a black toque walking behind me. I pick up the pace and go down an escalator. When I get off the escalator, I glance over my right shoulder and see black toque guy get off the escalator and walk in my direction. I walk at a good clip and don't turn my head. I make a right, then a left, and keep going. I take a quick look over my shoulder, and black toque guy is still there, right fucking behind me. I see a bench up ahead, so I sit down. I look to my left, and there's black toque guy heading right for me. He stops by a shoe store window right near the bench where I'm sitting. He leans against the wall and stands there. He has his hands in his pockets of his gray hoodie, and he's standing against the wall, looking right at me. I lean back on the bench, cool and casual, though my heart's racing and I feel sweat on my forehead. I reach into my pocket, grab my keys, and hold them tight in my right hand. I lean forward, elbows on knees. I extend my lower jaw and stare at the intersection of two lines on the mall floor. Black toque guy turns and casts his eyes over my head as if he's looking across the way. He's about 19, tall and skinny with dark sunken eyes, a thin, dirty-ass stash, and a pointy chin. I sit on the bench thinking, what's this guy doing? And why is he looking at me? And if he makes a move, I'll smash his greasy fucking face and his pointy fucking chin because my blood's shooting through my veins and I'm sick of this shit. And what's this fucking guy's problem? I take my eyes off the floor and look up at him. What's up? I say, flat and even. He shifts his feet and faces me straight on. What? He says, all lazy and drawn out. Like, what's going on? What are you doing? Can I help you with something? What do you mean help? He says. What are you doing? Just nothing. Just fucking standing here, man. Fuck's your problem? He says. No problem, nothing, I say. Nice night. What? He says. Nice night. He raises his pointy chin, squints his eyes, turns, and walks away. I watch Black Toque Guy amble on, slow and stupid, dragging his feet like he's got all the time in the world, doesn't give a fuck. I take a deep breath and another. I'm wondering what just happened. Did I imagine I was being followed? Was he just some random dude wandering aimlessly? What the fuck? But he was following me all over the mall. Jesus. A nice night? Why did I say that? We're in a mall. Who says nice night? And can I help you? Jesus. I'm breathing long and deep, but when I look down at my hands, they're still shaking. I try to make them stop, but they won't, so I breathe longer and deeper and sing Who'll Stop the Rain in my head. I sing CCR all the way to the chorus. My hands and my heart are almost good, so I get up, take a look around, and get on the escalator up to the theater, hoping Julie's there. I get to the top and see Julie standing by the posters on the wall. She smiles, walks over to me, and kisses me. We hug. You look good, she says. So much better. It feels like it's been forever. I've missed you. Yeah, it's been a while. I've missed you too. I stand back and look into her eyes. They're big and wide, a pretty blend of blue and gray like the summer sky. What's wrong? She says. Something? No, it's just, I got here early and was walking around killing time. There's this guy. I don't know, everywhere I went, he was following me. He was like right there, and it was weird. So I went to a bench and said, what's up? And he walked away. I don't know. It was fucked up. Was he high? Or maybe he has issues, or I don't know. Just some idiot, I guess. Whatever, doesn't matter. Everything's fine. What movie did you pick? That one, she says, pointing at a poster for 3 men and a baby. Okay? Yeah, sure. And don't worry about that guy. It's a nice night. Everything is okay. And my parents are away. Julie takes my hand and we get in line. I put my arm around her and pull her into my side like I always do. The movie's good, funny, and light. After it ends, I grab our empty popcorn box from the floor. When I go to toss it in the garbage, I look up and god damn, it's that Black Toque idiot again. He's right in front of me, walking slow and stupid. What the fuck's going on? I keep my head low, eyes straight ahead, and walk way over to the right while Julie looks at me like, what's up? Because I'm walking so fast. I glance over at Black Toque Guy again. I look closer and see it's a different guy in a black toque, a shorter guy, and no dirty ass stash, and wonder if I'm losing it altogether. We get to the parking garage, and my head's still spinning. We get in the car. What was that? Julie says. What? Walking out, she says. You were in a rush. I had to run to keep up. Just wanted to get going. It's all good. She turns toward me and puts her left hand on my chest. I look down and see that she's painted her fingernails red. Just talk to me, she says. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on, how you're feeling. Just tell me. If you want to talk about what you went through that night, it's okay. It was awful. And I feel so bad for you. I've been so worried about you. She leans over, puts her arms around me, and pulls me close. Everything's fine, I say. When we were walking out of the movie, I thought I saw that guy. Which one? She says. The guy followed me earlier in the mall, but it was a different guy wearing the same hat. I just thought, oh, she says, it's okay. I get it. Everything's fine. You know that. She squeezes my hand. Yeah, I say. We drive to Julie's house. She makes these little English muffin pizza things, and I get a fire going in the living room. She puts a soft, thick white blanket on the carpet, and we eat pizza and drink cream soda, and it feels good. I go over to the stereo and put on one of her mom's Smokey Robinson records. Just my imagination comes on, which makes me wonder if this sweet feeling is real or just a temporary high. We get talking like we always do about school, work, and friends. She says her new job at the Bay is great, and this guy from menswear asked her out, but she said, "Sorry, I have a boyfriend," and I laugh. She says, "What, you don't think they're checking me out?" Because they are, obviously. And she says it's so sweet and funny, it makes me smile. Then I ask her if she wants to go for a walk by the canal in the morning, grab breakfast at the Newport, and she says, "Sure. We have to pop by the Basilica first so she can grab a program to prove to her mom that she went to church on Easter Sunday." I smile and say, "We can go to church if you like." And she says, "No, the program's good enough." After we finish eating, we lie on the blanket and the fire's crackling and Smokey's singing a song about a mirage. Julie's right up against me, and in this moment, everything in the world feels right. She moves her body tight up against mine, and I pull her in close and firm and kiss her neck. She kisses me on the cheek, and I lie back, close my eyes, and drift away and away and away. It's the end of chapter 6.